I'm not gonna lie, it is colder than hell out today. 22 below zero before I even start moving the truck. The floor in the fifth wheel trailer is like 6 degrees above zero. I'm headed down to make a dump run, pick up some groceries and some water. God, it's freaking beautiful though. So you saw what the prices look like when you live in the bush of Alaska, and that's what those prices were. Those were bush prices for, put my sunglasses up here, for groceries, and there's a reason for that. When you live in the bush, one of the things that really drives that price up is the perishability of food. So it only lasts for so long. There's a higher percentage of loss when you're shipping groceries and produce and fresh items up to the bush. And the other thing is because all of the stuff up there is brought up via air or boat. There is no connected roadway to most of the bush communities and the lower part of the state. So where I live, we have obviously Safeway, because you saw that in the video before. We have two of them. We have one in Soldotna where I work at, and we have one in Kenai. We have Walmart in Kenai, and then we have Fred Meyer's. And all of those are regular old-fashioned grocery stores. Fred Meyer's, if you're not familiar with them, they're a Kroger company. Safeway's an Albertson company now. But one of the most fun places to shop at that has some of the neatest stuff that I like is right behind me here. Let me see if I can spin that camera around so that you can see it. We'll get a picture of the logo over there. But this is Three Bears, and Three Bears is a uniquely Alaskan chain. It's like I want to say it's a miniature Costco. I believe they buy a lot of their products from Costco. So they're a small warehouse chain, and they're on the road system in Alaska. And they have some great deals. So I needed some groceries, I need some water and stuff like that. So we're gonna do a trip here at Three Bears in Kenai, Alaska.
lot of restaurants buy their stuff here. Some corned beef hash. Need some mushrooms? How about some spaghetti sauce? It's like they saw you coming. Here's some good Brussels sausage. Tip. Got a great meat department here. All right. Don't need any bacon. Don't need any sausage. We need some cheese. Reindeer sausage. Use a stick of salami. Not bad. Compared to everywhere else, it's a great price on cheese up here. Don't really need block of cheese right now. Alright, need some veggies. Put everything. Natural food section. Vitamins. You see the difference in price? $3.19 compared to the 7-something. Almost forgot the good china. Much cheaper. Paper towels. Out of paper towels. And I need some plates. Little tiny bowls. Those are garbage. That'll last a while. Paper towels. What they also have here is a full liquor store. And you can't buy alcohol in a grocery store. You have to go to a liquor store, so you have to do all your liquor purchases separate. And then a full outdoor sporting gear center, including firearms and ammunition. Because, hey, it's Alaska. Need a new pair of gloves. It's been cold. My other gloves are not handling it. Alright, I gotta bring any for dinner. And for lunches, let's check out. Okay, so we got done shopping. I'm always kind of leery about using a camera when I'm in the store. This is Three Bears, Alaska in Kenai. Slide on down here and see what we have. $128.41 is what I spent today. On that big Italian salami there, $11.69. Lipton onion soup mix, $1.99. Double pack of Jif, $11.69. That big pack of water, $5.49. Compared that to what you saw in the earlier pictures. The chuck roast is for dinner tonight. The Italian sausage, I spent $16 on that. It says Italian sausage, but in reality, it's just your everyday tied together breakfast lengths with the real casings. This is the only place I can get them at. The gloves, because I did end up buying them, $25.99. The paper towels, because I'm out, even though they're kind of junky, the ones that I just got, $4.59. The big package of paper plates, because I'm almost out, and that's what I use mostly at the house, $26.49. Total purchases was $123.01, and there is sales tax here. Ended up with $128.41, and sales tax here on that was $5.40. Not every place has sales tax. Not really expensive, not that bad. Cost me more than it would cost me probably in the lower 48. The produce department here is rather small, as you could probably tell looking at it. And that's Alaska. I mean, every produce department here is, some of them are pretty big in some of the stores, but the offerings are pretty slim. I can pay as much as, and usually do, on average $5 for an artichoke. Being from California, originally I really love artichokes, so every once in a while I just break down and buy it. The organic selection's okay. It's not that great, but we do have organic produce that we can choose from up here. But that store you saw has pretty much everything. It's pretty cool. Talk about a couple of things here. I mentioned it while I was doing the videos, and I don't know whether or not that'll turn out when I'm done editing. But you cannot buy alcohol in a grocery store in the state of Alaska. it has to be sold in the liquor store. So in the case of Safeway, or any major grocery chain where you might be very well used to just seeing it right on the aisles, our Safeway store has a liquor store attached. Three Bears has a liquor store attached. So you could take a couple of grocery items in there and pay for it all at once, but usually, like with us, if it's scalable produce, you can't do it. And you cannot take liquor, beer, wine, any kind of alcohol at all out from the liquor store and take it into the grocery store and purchase it. Not going to happen. Not in Alaska. Very separate about that, and they're very funny about their alcohol laws up here. Walmart has a liquor store. Fred Meyer's has a liquor store. Both Safeways have liquor stores, and Three Bears has a liquor store. If you noticed in there too, Three Bears has a pharmacy. So does Walmart, so does Fred Meyer, so do both the Safeways. And we have some private pharmacies. I'd rather deal with most of my stuff. If I have to take anything, I deal with the private pharmacy over dealing with the grocery store pharmacies. Just mainly because at least the pharmacy at my store, the pharmacist sucks. The ones we had in the past were great, but the one that they have now, I just didn't really care for. What else? I'm in Kenai. And that is a great example of what you're going to pay for groceries here in my part of Alaska as compared to in the bush of Alaska. You saw the sales tax. Not everybody has sales tax in Alaska. We do. We have a borough tax, and in the case of Kenai, a city tax. In Soldotna, they have a borough tax, and in the case of Soldotna, they have a city tax as well. Anchorage has no sales tax. But our sales tax is limited to, like, I think $500. So the first $500, and after that, you're not going to pay sales tax on anything else above that. It's not a big deal, and it generates a lot of income for the community, especially during the summer when, actually, I think in the summertime, our tax rate goes up for sales tax because there's so many tourists up here that it's kind of nice for them to be able to get some extra money. And to be honest, they put a lot of wear and tear on our community. It's a small community. I walked into Three Bears right now. The minute I walked into the door and grabbed my cart, I knew the first person I saw. And this is Kenai, so this is another 15 miles away from where I actually usually live and shop. I prefer going to Kenai, or prefer going to Three Bears here for some of my meat items. Another store that I'll use here quite often is IGA, which is right down the street here. We're not going to go in there right now because they do a lot of buy one, get one free deals on meat. I'm going to do a chuck roast for dinner. I'll go ahead and show you how I put that together. It's basically just 3 ingredients and a lot of time in the oven. When I was going through the meat department here, they had some really nice chuck roasts, so I picked one up here instead of going over to going over to IGA to get it. Their meat department here is awesome. It's always full. It's always fresh looking. The cuts of meat, though, I bought a whole prime rib here last summer in the barbecue video that I have posted on the YouTube channel, and cooked up, really looked beautiful when I pulled it out of the bag. Cooked up really, really nice. When I cut into it, it was tough, and I can cook prime rib, and it's never supposed to be that tough. It had gristle on it too. I think it was Canadian beef, somebody told me. So again, you get what you pay for. It was $6 and something cents a pound compared to $14.99 a pound at most of the grocery stores. So yeah, I probably should have been expecting that it wasn't going to be that great. That's it. So I got for you on this one. I'm going to show you me cooking up a little bit of chuck roast. Like I said, you're going to want to check this recipe out because it is the most simple, easy recipe for making chuck roast that you will ever do. And it is incredibly flavorful. And on a cold weather day like this, it's just nice to have a pot of something going inside the oven. That's it for me. I will get back to you when I start cooking. I'm driving home, on my way home, and like I said, today is just so beautiful. It's incredible. That's a readout. That's an active volcano right across the inlet. But just look at how crystal clear everything is and how beautiful everything is out here. This is called the Kenai Flats. I'm not sure if I've showed you this before. If you look out there, you see that gray cloud. That's actually just condensation evaporating off, or water evaporating off the top of the water because the temperature is so cold. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. All right, let's head home. So like I said, my main goal here over the next couple of months is to, till I can actually start breaking ground on the land, is to just entertain you with a little bit of Alaska. Every once in a while I'll throw some recipes in like I did with this one right here. Groceries in Alaska can be very expensive.
depending on where you live, or they can be pretty reasonable. Still, the one, probably the number one thing I miss about being here compared to when I lived in the lower 48, because I grew up and was born and raised in California, is the produce. Huge, huge difference not having the produce here that we had down there, and God, do I miss it. To fix that, though, you garden. I will be doing some gardening in the spring. As I build the property, I'll also put in some raised beds and do some gardening with that as well. So you'll get a chance to see some of that. I hope you've enjoyed the videos. If you do enjoy the videos, please do me a favor. Click the subscribe button down at the bottom, that bell notification. Make sure that it's on all, and then give me a thumbs up. I really, really, really appreciate it. I'm having a blast doing these. Hopefully you are enjoying them as well. And like I said, if there's anything you want to see in particular in my area of the woods, or my neck of the woods here in Alaska on the Kenai Peninsula, let me know. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you liked the video, if it was too long, too short, if I was too stupid, if I need to wear a hat all the time, if the glare from my head blocks the camera. That's it, folks. I'm Sean in Alaska, and I'm going to eat dinner. Have a great day. Thank you.